this is Ambi from Board Game Blitz, and last time on Token Punch Lunch, I talked about escape room or puzzle type board games. And Martha Rote commented, I love puzzle and escape room games. Always get the next exit game as soon as I can. As I live in Germany, I can get it fortunately earlier than the English-speaking people. So luckily there are so many different escape rooms coming out now that you don't really have to keep up with the ones that just came out, so I'm totally not jealous of you at all, Martha. Anyway, today's Halloween, and I wanted to dress up in costume, but I'm filming this before Halloween, so my costume's not done yet. Sorry. But happy Halloween! And since it's Halloween and people like dressing up in costume, I wanted to talk about board games where you not dress up as a character, but you play as a character, or like games where you can role play. There are a couple of board games I've been playing recently that remind me of role-playing games. There's Legacy of Dragonholt and Gloomhaven. Legacy of Dragonholt is a game that I've been playing solo. It's a choose-your-own-adventure storytelling game where you create a character and then you do different things, you read through the story, and you make choices based on your character. And then depending on what choices you make, you go to a different passage in the book. So there's a bunch of books and a bunch of different passages in each book. So you're going through this whole story. And I really like it. It reminds me of a role-playing game because I have my character and I get to make choices based on my character. But there's no dungeon master and the story's all there, so I can just go through it when I want. Gloomhaven is a cooperative game that I've been playing with 4 players. And in Gloomhaven, there's a huge campaign with a bunch of different scenarios. And in each scenario, each person is a different character, and there's a board with monster tokens, and you're going around killing monsters, but you're playing cards to do it. There's a lot of strategy in what cards you play, and there's actually no dice, it's just cards for doing damage to the monsters. So there's a lot of strategy, and the mechanisms are really interesting. But it also feels a lot like a role-playing game to me, because we all have different characters with different abilities, and our cards are different. And we also have backstories that I've read, and depending on what characters we are, we try to do different types of things. Like, for example, both me and one other player both like money a lot, and we just try to get all the money, even when other people are fighting the bad guys. So it's kind of fun just getting into character in Gloomhaven. But a game doesn't have to be like a role-playing game for you to be able to get into character. One game I used to play a lot is Arkham Horror, which is a cooperative board game where you're trying to save the world from an old one, like Cthulhu or another monster from Lovecraft mythos. You don't have to get into character to play this game, but each person is a different character with different special abilities. And there's a backstory flavor text on the character card. So sometimes when we played, we would make decisions based on where our character was, or make up a story of why we would be doing what we were doing, because that's what our character is like. So it can be fun getting into character playing the game, even if the game doesn't have anything that requires you to be in character. Obviously, there are also a lot of games where there aren't any characters, so you can't get into character for them. But for the ones that do have characters, do you like getting into character when you're playing a board game? Do you think it adds to the experience, or do you not like doing that? Or have you ever dressed up as a board game character for Halloween? Let me know in the comments.